keep a little optimism.
Subscribe, leave a voicemail, and share the show with a brother.
Huey, get us out of here!
Time to abandon ship.
It's great to be in the Empire today.
Star Wars Escape Pod is the pod for you.
Is the Republic's choice of podcast anywhere in the galaxy.
If you are tuning in right now, don't go anywhere. Leave a review and make it a good one.
Empire today. Empire today. I thought that was a pretty good take. Pray I don't alter my performance any further.
All right, welcome back to Star Wars Escape Pod and our next episode of Cantina Banter, which is this week at least, celebrating May 4th. So, May the 4th be with you. Official Star Wars Day. I feel like it gets more official every year that Disney pours their millions into marketing the day, but here we are. What once started as a humble fan celebration has now turned into a semi-global phenomenon to the point that you can buy licensed merch, t-shirts, sweaters, you name it, with May the 4th be with you printed on there, made by Disney. So here we are. So welcome back, Bryce. Hello there.
Hello.
It's great to have you back. You'll be our game maker tonight, as well as co-hosting the show. So thank you for doing that. And we have joining us in the Escape Pod tonight as well, we've got Darian, the man Darian, one and only. Welcome back, sir.
Sakuragor, boyos.
Thank you for hosting here. And we also have joining us remotely from a galaxy not too far away, we've got our friends Dan. Hello there, sir.
Hello there.
And we've got Matt.
Oh, May the 4th be with you.
May the 4th be with you. And last but not least, we have Phil.
Hello.
I don't think anyone's going to recognize that voice. So, Phil, when was the last time we had you on?
I think it was, when did we do the, when did we choose our teams? I can't remember when that
was. Last year's May 4th.
Yeah.
Was that?
There you go.
1 year anniversary.
Whoa. Was it really a year ago? That doesn't feel like a year ago.
No, it doesn't feel like a year ago. Crazy.
It was episode 400. When did we do that?
Oh, was it?
Right. It was.
Right. Okay, so it wasn't episode 4. Okay, yeah, so that wasn't that long ago. That wasn't May 4th. That was was it episode 400? That was just before November last year. So sometime October, probably late October.
Like 5 months ago then.
Yeah, okay. All right, not too bad.
I don't feel that much older, so that's good.
Yeah.
Was it a Bogan's advocate? Was it a Bogan's advocate or no?
It was a no, it wasn't. It was for the 400th episode we did. Let's see, like what did we do that day? We did the fantasy heist team, Palpatine's Vault. That was Darian's game that we played, and then we may have just kind of bunch of Star Wars news and headlines and stuff like that. The usual. I don't think we did Cantina. I don't think we did a what do you call it? Bogan's Advocate. That started in January this past year. So that was yeah, but that was fun. I think we'll probably go back and do Rogue One and Solo at some point when we got time. Yeah, happy May 4th, happy Star Wars Day to all of you guys. And I always ask this question every year, but what do you guys do to celebrate Star Wars Day?
I think this year I'm just catching up. For some reason, I'm just catching up on everything Thrawn because I feel like I've been sleeping on Thrawn things. So I'm reading all the Thrawn books. I'm rewatching The Acolyte. I even watched a few episodes of Rebels. I'm on a Thrawn kick. Yeah.
Thrawn kick.
And then I just listened to the just on repeat while I work.
What's it called? Algies?
Algies.
What is it? Is this one? I have it here. Hold on a second.
It's no Yub Nub, but it'll do.
It's no Yub Nub? No, it's no Yub Nub, but yeah, let's see here. Do I even have it on here? I feel like I did. Oh yeah, it's called do I have it listed under Dance Party? No. I used to have it on here. Maybe it went away. Oh well. Oh, here it is. Anyway.
Yeah, let's go.
Oh, yeah. All right, Darian, what do you do to celebrate Star Wars Day?
Sometimes I play board games and maybe a video game, depending on who's available. But this year I'll be working a 13-hour day, so probably nothing.
Okay. All right.
Listening to the podcast.
Listen to the podcast.
At work, yes.
Yeah. Nice. Listening to this podcast episode.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah.
In its polished form, which is, let's be real, not too different than what we recorded as. But Dan, what about you? How do you celebrate Star Wars Day?
This year, I've been on a mall kick thanks to the new Mall Shadow Lord series. Mm-hmm. So I've been going back and reading some of the comics, like the Sons of Dathomir, and just catching up on like the stuff I've been missing about his backstory.
Okay, nice, awesome. That's always fun. It's nice that at least every year they tend to have something that kind of comes out during the the weekend / Star Wars Day. I mean, in previous years we've had those spin-off animated short series. We've had Tales of the Underworld, Tales of the Empire, Tales of the Jedi all come out on May 4th. So I guess with the mall finale, maybe they're not gonna do that this year. But I mean, it always comes out of like completely out of left field, like whenever they do one of those things. So maybe we'll be surprised. But yeah. Sweet. Matt, what are you doing for Star Wars Day? What do you normally do?
So with my daughter's scout troop, we're doing the May the 4th be with you mother-daughter tea.
Very nice.
And yeah, Star Wars themed, of course. And then I'm going to wrap up with watching the Darth Maul finale. Super excited for that. Then I'll probably be I'm still going through the audiobook for Masters of Evil or Master of Evil.
That's it. Okay. All right. Sweet. Nice. Yeah, we're going to be talking about that one in a handful of weeks here, like maybe like 1 or 2 weeks. So.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So are you dressing up for the tea party?
I absolutely have my my China tea Darth Vader suit. It's gonna look awesome.
Darth Vader shows up at a tea party. Everyone's screaming.
China teacup, but it's Darth Vader.
Amazing.
Yeah. Nice.
No, I have my Star Wars X-Wing fighter, TIE fighter, like collared shirt. That looks nice and dressy, but Star Wars all the way.
Cool. All right. Phil, what about you, man?
I don't stray from the usual. I'm just going to watch the original trilogy, and then I'm probably going to read some Empire comic as well, like volume 8, 9, 12, 15.
All righty.
Yeah,
nice.
I want to change my answer too. I'm gonna watch the original trilogy and then fall asleep halfway through Empire Strikes Back on the couch because I'm old now.
Perfect.
Yeah. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I mean, like, yeah. I'm working during the day, so yeah, I'll probably be watching those mall episodes on Monday night. But I mean, it's I don't have, like, weirdly enough, I don't have a tradition that I do every year. Yeah. You know, yeah.
Should come up with one.
I should. I really should. Like
lightsabers at dawn.
Yeah. Like I go to the park and reenact our favorite scenes from the movies.
I mean,
shot by shot recreations. Yes, in the park.
That's right.
You have a weekly Star Wars tradition, so I don't know if you.
I do. That's what I mean. Like, I mean, I think I've said that. I've been quoted saying that before on this podcast. But every day is Star Wars Day. You know, like, I feel like I do a pretty good balance, like living in a house, like with my wife, like we have like Star Wars rooms and non-Star Wars rooms. But, you know, I've got 2 rooms that are fairly Star Warsed out, I would say, and, you know, spend most of my day in them. So I can't really complain. I feel like every day I'm sort of saturated in it. And then, you know, of course, Thursday nights we do the recording, sitting here for about 1 to 2 hours, like doing some Star Wars chat, and tends to kind of fill the void, you know. Whereas most people, it's like Star Wars Day is like their, what do you call it? Like that movie where they all go out and murder people. It's like the one day of the year, you know?
Yeah, it's their like
purge.
The
purge, yes, thank you. It's like for some people, get it all out of their system, right? Like for some people, they live their whole year not celebrating any kind of Star Wars. They don't watch the movies, nothing. And then May the 4th rolls around, all of a sudden they're watching like all the movies. They're like, I don't know, buying a bunch of toys, stuff, you know, like, I don't know. There's people that do that.
Maybe we should, I know Resurgence is happening, right, on Battlefront. Maybe we should all hop on there.
Yeah. Oh, yes. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, that's a great idea. So, yeah. All right, let's dive into a bit of news here, because like that's something that is on, like, first up on the menu. I mean, that's a great suggestion. This weekend / the entire month of May, there's a big event happening for PC players of Battlefront 2. It's called Resurgence. It's from the modder group that known as Kyber. So you can find their website and their Discord server. It's pretty easy to look up. Just type in Kyber for Battlefront 2. And the month of May tends to be their resurgence month where they try and break records with how many people they can get online at once. And it's been very impressive over the last like couple of years, like how they've been able to like gather people and play the game. I don't know. Have you guys tried it out yet, or
not this year?
No. Yeah.
No, I haven't tried. I haven't tried the new Kyber out. No.
This is the year. Maybe that's what we do on May 4th. If we're not doing anything, let's play some Battlefront 2.
I'm down to try out that. Who's that Resistance slug guy that is a hero that I keep seeing on
the one without arms?
Yeah, he's got like,
it's like that worm thing.
Health.
Yeah,
and no attacks.
Yeah, yeah, it's just a meat sack.
Yeah,
can't even escape. Just sits there the whole time and takes it.
Oh, that's so good. Yeah.
Oh man!
So with the month of May and the event going on, there is also like a new update that they have pushed through to the Kyber system. Kind of revamps a few things. Like they've got some footnotes, some updates. They've got a new skin for Din Djarin, so you can you could play as Mandalorian before, but now he looks even better. Stuff like that.
Nice.
So yeah,
cool. That's pretty cool.
All right. Well, I mean, like it wouldn't be Star Wars Day without acknowledging the new Star Wars movie coming out in a handful of days. I mean, we're talking like 2 weeks basically, and 2 weeks and a few days. I'm assuming everyone's going.
Yep. I mean, I don't have tickets yet, but I'm going to be in Japan. Maybe I'll find a place to watch it there.
I know you're going.
Yeah, you bought my tickets. So.
Yeah, that's right. So we're going to be on the Thursday IMAX showing. I know Dan's going. He's going the same night we're going, but at a different theater in town. So he'll be with us in spirit. And yeah,
me too. I'm gonna see it Thursday night.
Matt's seeing it Thursday. Awesome. Okay, great. You taking your kids?
Yep. Oh, we have like 2 families going. We already have our tickets.
Okay.
Yeah.
The whole tea party.
Oh yeah, the whole tea party.
And Phil, I'm sure you're planning on going. Are you?
Oh yeah, 100%.
You've got your bring back bring back Dash Rendar.
Prince Caesar did nothing wrong T-shirt.
Yeah, exactly.
You should just protest the
protest at the movie.
Are you taking your daughter?
No.
Do you think she'll watch a movie?
Some movies. I don't think this is for her. Not yet. Anyways,
this isn't a good one for the first Star Wars movie. Anyways, you want to wait for a good one.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah. This ain't no Phantom Menace.
That's right.
Oh man, nice. Did you guys know that there is a new Star Wars game coming out this year?
What?
I believe there's 2, isn't there?
There is 2 actually. Yeah, there is 2. There's Zero Company. It's a trick question. You passed it. Yeah. Bonus points for the game. So Zero Company's coming out this year, as well as Galactic Racer. Has everyone in this call seen or heard the Galactic Racer trailer?
No, I've heard Zero Company's the XCOM kind of game, right?
Yeah. Zero Company is like the XCOM game, and Galactic Racer is all that you would hope for out of a AAA style pod racer / Star Wars racer game, all encompassing. There's pod races, there's skiff races, there's swoop races. Yeah, like pretty much all you need, all wrapped up in one game. There's a story, there's multiplayer. It's basically what I think we've been waiting for, like ever since Racer's Revenge, if anyone played that.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, yes.
Matt's a big Racer Revenge player. It's like hell yeah.
Oh, yeah. Star Wars Connect.
Game. Yeah, Star Wars Connect. Oh yeah, Star Wars Connect had a racing game on it as well. It kind of sucked.
Hey, come on, that was fun.
It was a good
just get tired like this.
Oh man, that's what made it suck. It was just like standing there with your arms out in front of you, like, man, like, my arms are feeling heavy. Like,
it's like, how did Anakin do this? Yeah.
Yeah. Oh man, every time you boost, you always have to like push your arms forward.
Yeah, push forward.
Yeah. I kept on getting closer and closer to the TV because every time like you push your hands back, it always thinks that you're like braking a little bit, and then I'm like, no, boost. Before you know it, I'm like 2 feet from the TV.
You're punching the screen. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Jacked. You're like a jacked 12-year-old because you've just been holding your arms up all day.
Exactly. Well, here, let me play a piece of audio from you. They 2 days ago, as of this recording, they launched a pre-order announcement video as a trailer on YouTube. It's 57 seconds long, so let's just take a little listen to the audio bite here. Dialogue to hear there.
Sounds epic.
Sounds good though. Yeah, sounds epic.
Sounds good.
That's the spirit.
Now, do you think that moment in the last episode of Maul was just to get people hyped for the game, where evil Ahsoka just boosts the speeder?
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, that's certain. That's one way to hype it up. Happy coincidence that this video kind of correlated with that episode arc, but. You can pre-order it now. It's $77.99 Canadian, and you get if you do pre-order, they're launching the pre-orders with an exclusive skin called Livery to your Repulsor craft, and the pre-order bonus players get a banner for your multiplayer mode, so that everyone on the internet knows that you're a pre-orderer. And the game launches October 6th this year, so it's coming in the fall. And I think the deluxe pre-order is $103.99, and that even has even more skins. They've got the way they advertised it was like a burgundy red for Steam, green for Xbox, and blue for PlayStation. But I don't know if you get all three variants if you order the deluxe or if it's just a per system basis that's like everyone knows that you pre-ordered the deluxe on Xbox or whatever. So I don't really know how that works. Yeah. High stakes reinvention of the racing, born in the lawless outer rim of the Star Wars galaxy. And the story is the Empire's grip on the galaxy is finally broken. And with its fall comes a new obsession, speed. As the New Republic struggles to rebuild, gambling, entertainment, and glory fuel a booming underground. Out of this chaos, the Galactic League is born, an unsanctioned racing circuit where syndicates sponsor pilots. Fortunes are won and lost in seconds, and only the bold survive. No force, no prophecy, just skill, strategy, and the will to rise.
If there was ever a game made for you in particular.
Yeah, dude. Like this, this thing looked great. Like it sounds great, looks great. I'm really looking forward to this game. So I can't wait to play it. I'm kind of like on the border with like now I'm like, man, like, I mean, I was really looking forward to Zero Company, but now I'm like, this racer game looks cool. Like I'm a sucker for like a good racer game. I love playing Forza Horizon. It's just great. Mind you, I like the open world nature about that, but there's something about like racing friends online on a game, and I don't know, it's just good. It's just a good time.
Yeah, I mean, I have the old racers even now installed, and going back and playing that is actually still so fun.
Yeah,
and
it is.
The sense of speed is really good, you know. And I hope that from the trailers, it looks like they're kind of doing that justice. It looks very fast.
Yeah,
very dangerous. But yeah, we'll see.
Bryce is the only human who can do it.
Yeah, exactly.
I've heard of a few others.
Oh man. There's a few events happening on Star Wars Day. So who has any news about Disneyland?
I can go for a little bit.
Go ahead.
Well, they're going to be having some for Star Wars night at Disneyland Resort, right? On the, they already did it 2 days already, on the 28th and the 30th, and they're doing on the May 4th and May 6th. What sounds pretty cool is the characters walking around, like Darth Maul's going to be walking around, and Emperor Palpatine. You don't normally see them. Queen Amidala.
Okay.
And some Jawas, some Ewoks, of course, Boba Fett, Mando, Grogu, of course, Fennec Shand. But yeah, then they have some lightsaber instructional stuff. Have a March of the First Order featuring Captain Phasma.
And this is based on your experience having gone on Star Wars Day in the past, or is this like advertised somewhere?
This is what's coming up for the one happening now.
Okay, got it.
Yeah, but hopefully next year will get better, because it seems like it's been kind of like along these lines, and hopefully since Galaxy's Edge is going to be going more towards the older timeline, hopefully it'll just get better, right? Once they can start mixing, Vader and all that good stuff. Get the Kylo Ren ship out of there. Get the shuttle back in there. Change out the radar dish on the Falcon, like George Lucas has been requesting since they opened the park. That kind of stuff.
I didn't know that.
I didn't either.
Yeah. So there's also something Disneyland After Dark. There's something called Star Wars Night. Is that the same thing that you're talking about, or is that like?
Yeah, that's the same thing. Yeah,
same thing. Okay, got it. Okay, so it looks like this also runs from April 28th until April 28th, April 30th, May 4th, and May 6th, 9 p.m. till 1 a.m. And it looks like tickets start at $174 USD per guest. And I'm assuming this ticket, the ticket to the event also includes admission to Disneyland Park as early as 6 p.m. So it's 3 hours. So it's kind of like a PM pass, I guess, to the park, and then you also get the advantage of being able to stay for the event. But yeah, so Batuu is going to be booming, and like you said, big parade going down Main Street, and it sounds like a really good time. So yeah, anyone looking, I guess, to just casually go to Disneyland for the day, that's an option. There was something with Dan mentioned last week or the week before, something happening on May 4th with the Mandalorian and Grogu. Is that right, sir?
I don't remember. Was there something I mentioned?
Special showing?
Yeah, there was like a special there was like a 15-minute exclusive in the IMAX theater or something. Like you could get like a sneak peek at the movie. Like you put it in the chat.
Let me see.
A free advanced screening of The Mandalorian and Grogu happening today in IMAX.
Oh yeah, 25 minutes of never before seen footage from Star Wars: The Mandalorian and Grogu at May the 4th IMAX special look event.
Yeah, so it's an advanced screening. So I don't know if that's the first 25 minutes of the movie, or if that's like a 25-minute special that might end up on the bonus features one day. But attendees will receive a limited edition mini poster at the event. And this happens as of today, May 4th, 7 p.m. local time. So check your local theaters. Not all of them are participating, but it might be a thing that you might be able to still get a seat for or gain access to.
Or it might be the Super Bowl commercials just looped over and over again.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Yeah, I'd hang out in a theater with a bunch of Star Wars fans, all just watching some commercials. Yeah, sure.
Special edition version.
Yeah. All right.
Jabba the Hutt to it.
Yeah. That's right. It wouldn't be Star Wars Day without our merchandise window, so we'll take a couple minutes here to kind of go over some deals happening. Let's see. Phil, what happens every year on May the 4th?
We get to hear about some sweet deals.
I heard Watto come out there for a second.
Yeah, he's bringing out his inner
it's all about the money.
Inner Watto.
Mind tricks only money.
Only money.
Only money.
That's right. So let's play the usual.
Merchandising, where the real money from the movie is made.
Only money.
All right. So this Phil's favorite. So get ready for Star Wars Day 2026 with new merchandise. Right now you can browse Steam. There's deals up to 90% off. This happens as of last week on Thursday or Friday. So it happens the whole weekend. prior to May 4th, as well as maybe 1 or 2 days after. And it's the Star Wars deal of the year. So very few games ever get cheaper outside of Star Wars Day, at least for Star Wars games, that is. So if you have your eye on Jedi Survivor or Fallen Order, whatever, now's the day. Let's see. We got from Hasbro. They just made a few announcements regarding some mini helmets. So if anyone's a big helmet collector out there, they got Captain Rex Phase 2 as well as Darth Vader, based on the big life-sized ones, but mini. Those are coming out. Skeleton Crew Geek Tiki Cups. I mean, take a look at this. Like, this is kind of interesting. What do you think of those?
Oh, I've seen a few of those. I actually almost bought the Jawa ones.
Oh, really?
They were like, Tiki mugs.
Okay.
Yeah, they're really cool, actually.
Yeah.
Those are cool.
They got a Max Rebo coming.
I know.
Oh, heck yeah.
People that are going to absolutely buy tons of those.
I love like the niche stuff. I don't know about you, but I love like niche Star Wars stuff. Like, who the heck buys a Max Rebo Tiki cup? Like that's just.
I do actually legitimately
I love
know
it.
some guys that are going to buy a bunch.
yeah, like it's cool stuff, man.
It's also subtle. Like my wife might recognize that it's Star Wars, so I can have it in the house.
Right. Yes. Hey, it's an elephant. It's an elephant. It's just an elephant.
A cute little blue elephant.
It's an Indian god.
Yeah,
it just happens to be blue. Don't worry about it.
He's a very talented pianist.
Namaste.
What does he play?
His brother was in Captain Neo.
You probably haven't heard of it. It's called Jizz Jazz.
Yeah. There's a Bounty Hunter bundle by Bones Coffee. I've never had Bones Coffee before, but wherever you get Bones Coffee, apparently they're making a Star Wars one, which is cool. So another big one is on Her Universe, the place to get Star Wars dresses, a lot of female paraphernalia and apparel. That's the place to take a look today as well. There's some pop Funko things, the Bitty Pops. They're coming out with some Mandalorian N1 Naboo Starfighter with Grogu, but like the teeny tiny one. So that's kind of neat. There's some art of coloring the Mandalorian and Grogu books launching, as well as the Lego Mandalorian N1 Starfighter UCS set, which actually has kind of semi-chrome pieces on it for once, which is really cool to look at. 1,809 pieces. Anyone do the UCS sets around here?
Nope.
No.
Not yet.
Not yet. Today's the day. Okay, I'm going to skip over a bunch of kind of useless stuff. Grogu Get a Mini by Pigiano Fast... Okay, I can't even pronounce what that is. Imagine this. Imagine you're walking around Disneyland and you're sick of carrying your backpack around with you, Like, it just gets heavy with all the stuff you buy. And you just kind of wish you had your own little R2-D2 to carry everything around with you. Well, that's a thing. So apparently there's this website called Piaggio Fast Forward, if I'm pronouncing that correctly. And they have their own Star Wars droid called the G1T4 M1N1. So it says Get a Mini, I think is what his name is. Looks like an astromech, and what it is, it's kind of like a bucket on wheels that looks like a astromech droid that automatically follows you around all over the place and carries all your stuff. And other than that, it doesn't really do anything. But they're coming out with a new one that has it's like Mandalorian themed. Has Grogu on there. I mean, it's like
it doesn't look that large, but it's kind of cool looking though.
Yeah, it's like, I mean, here I'll send a picture in the chat here, but let's see.
How many?
Dads walk your dog. That's cool.
How many dads are keeping beers in this?
Oh man, that's a great idea. Walking around with like nobody would know. Going to the park, your little Grogu wheels up and
until it falls down the stairs, just beer comes out of it.
That's right. Until it falls down the stairs, and then you're kind of hooped, right? And then everybody knows. Everybody knows. So those are available online if that's up your alley, but they are very expensive. And the Mandalorian one that's coming out that launched $2,875. To lug your beers around for you.
What?
So yeah, if you can imagine that. And then there's the larger model, the smaller model with the Star Wars print on it is a few hundred less, but still in that plus $2,000 mark, which is kind of nuts, but interesting stuff. Let's see here.
Don't forget the Protocol Droid popcorn bucket that's going to be at Disneyland.
Thank you, Dan. Yes. What can you say about that?
It looks like his eyes light up. I guess you take the neck piece off and you can put popcorn inside of his head.
It actually looks really cool. Like, it looks like it's made of metal.
It does. It has a nice sheen to it.
Yeah. Is that actually metal, or is it just plastic?
It's gotta be plastic.
Okay. All right. That'd be pretty sweet if it was made of tin or something like that. Yeah, pretty neat.
And then they're also putting out a let's see, we got the Star Tours vehicle. They're putting out a little play set for it.
Okay. Yep.
That's cool.
Very nice.
And it has like all the seats and everything.
That's good. The Disney's cashing in on the merch. Speaking of which, there's official merch on the Disney store, I believe, for May 4th specific stuff. And Darian, you sent a link to me a few weeks ago, but this has been making the headlines recently as well. Jazzwares, famously the company that made like a deployable Darth Vader suit out of a suitcase, they're making a Republic Commando boss helmet.
Yeah, it didn't look great, but it's if you want one official instead of paying $600 for a custom built one, that's available now.
Yeah, I mean, there's YouTube reviews about it online already, but for any helmet buyers out there, it does not, the display does not light up. It's just teal colored. The plastic is very thin. It's not nearly the quality that the Hasbro Black Series or even the Disney lineup of helmets makes. It's definitely the cheapest of the lot. The price tag does reflect that. It's in like the $70 mark, but just in general, I mean, people don't seem too stoked with it, although it's very cool that they made one.
Yeah, it's one of those like, well, I'm glad they did it, but I want to wait for Black Series.
Yeah, Black Series is just the way to go for the helmets. Like, I don't know, in my opinion.
Have you seen any of the ones out of the Disney official? I'm curious what the quality on those is like.
No, I haven't, but they are very similar to the Hasbro Black Series. They do make the Clone Trooper helmets a tad bit smaller in scale. And then what happens is the back of it, the back plate pulls out. I don't know if it's elasticated or if it's on like just kind of like stretches out so that you can fit it on your head. And that's how they do it. And the detail on the Disney one, apparently, according to the one guy that I watched do a comparison, preferred the detailing on the Disney one compared to the Hasbro one. But there were some...
Really?
Yeah, which was a bit of a surprise. I didn't actually think that would be the case, but yeah, they are different. It's not just a different box. They are, in fact, different helmets and designs and stuff like that. So, but yeah, I mean, for consistency, if you're building a collection, I mean, I guess if you're already down the Hasbro rabbit hole, like that would be the one to stick with. But if there's one like that they make that you just cannot buy from Hasbro, like they make a Kylo Ren one with like light up red scars all over it. Then it's okay. Well, nice. then you got to make the exception. But yeah, I mean, for the clones, it's like okay, they're pretty similar enough. So it's really kind of just pick your poison type thing. Yeah. Let's see, just like a few other things. Lucasfilm Museum is opening up this year, which will be in time for Star Wars Celebration next year. And they sent some news along in a newsletter about their opener sort of offer to people. So as of today, as of May 4th, they're offering people to buy a membership under a lifetime founder status. So basically what that means is you'll be recognized as a founding member to the museum. You'll get, depending on the package that you get, you can acquire up to, I think it's the cheapest plan is like $140 something. Your pass contains a guest pass to bring in somebody with you. And the packages going up from there, contain either 2 additional passes or some extra swag or whatever. But the base package at 140 something, it's not bad. You get a tote bag, you get, like the digital pass and 2 passes essentially. So like, and you get access for like a year. You also, I guess you're also recognized as a founding member. So I asked them because of course, like any kind of venue, usually you have to resubscribe each year for another year's worth of entry, unlimited entry. So with this founding member status, if you don't resubscribe, you will in fact not lose the title of founding member. But if there's ever another year that you do want to resubscribe, you will be re-recognized on your pass as a founding member. And as long as you are a founding member, there are perks for either merch or like events, things like that. And that's what they told me. I asked the question, and that's what they said. So that's if anyone's interested in supporting narrative art and the Lucas like Star Wars and Indiana Jones section, it will be a piece of the collection, but it's not a Star Wars museum. It's just like a small section of the whole experience. And pricing for the standard entry to non-members will be posted on the website on May 4th. So they are also utilizing today to really launch, the whole like membership, option, I guess. So from that point onwards, you'll be able to probably reserve passes for any specific day, as well as purchase any memberships. And that's happening May 4th onwards, that you can buy a membership for a year and declare your founding member status. If you get the second package out of the 4, which is the second most expensive, the second cheapest, I should say, you do get a physical card that you could probably, frame or something. It says like Lucasfilm Museum, and you got your founding member status on there. So that's the advantage of getting the second one up, and it contains 4 passes, which for you and 3 other guests. So that's kind of cool. Let me see here. Star Wars Insider is ending. Issue 237 is coming up, and that's is the upcoming 215th and final issue of Star Wars Insider. I don't know why it's 237 and also the 215th at the same time. I think it's because they had a relabel, like a rebrand at some point. But that's coming up, and it will be launching May 5th. So tomorrow, check your drugstores, and you should be able to get the last and final physical Star Wars Insider. And they are not printing them anymore after this. They're not printing them digitally. The whole thing is shutting down, and that'll be it. So if you want a collectible magazine, being the last of its kind, Star Wars Insider issue number 237. It's got Vader on the cover. It's got a whole bunch of other covers on the cover, kind of culminating in the whole run that they've had, which is kind of sad. But it's been going for a while. Does anyone here have any memories of Star Wars Insider? Anyone who's read those and maybe has a few issues at home or something like that?
I always liked, I'm pretty sure they used to have a little section where they would show like some creations, from like some Star Wars fans. And I always used to get a lot of inspiration seeing the kind of like ships they would build with, Star Wars Lego sets, but their own kind of ships.
Yeah.
I love that as a kid.
Yeah. That was neat. They always had the Banther tracks
Awesome.
at the end, like kind of, tapping into the fan community a little bit, which is cool.
Right. Yeah. That's awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah. That was really good.
That's sad.
Yeah. Yeah. It is sad. I mean, make sure you, pick up an issue if that's kind of your thing.
Yeah, Star Wars Insider and like Cinefex are gonna kind of go together.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. All right, we'll wrap up the merch part here, but the last thing that I will say is Fortnite has put on Star Wars events in the past, and they are kind of open sourcing all the Star Wars assets. So as of this weekend and going forward, they're going to have some new modes, some new Star Wars modes to play, as well as fan creator or player, content creator, like, because I guess you can do that now. Like you can, as a creator, you can make like modes on Fortnite. So they've given all those assets over to the public, and they have their own custom Star Wars modes on Fortnite. So it's kind of like one-upping all the previous like events that they've had in the past. And some people have made Fortnite versions of like basically of Battlefront, which is kind of interesting.
Looks like they're going to have a Mandalorian and Grogu watch party island on May 19th.
Oh, really? Okay.
10 a.m. Yeah, that's cool.
Yes. Yeah. You're right. Wow. Crazy. Okay. Yeah. So go to Fortnite.com. You can learn more about the Star Wars event happening there. And last subtle reminder about Star Wars Celebration. Today's the day, in 2 days on May 6th, that's when tickets go on sale. And you can already see information on, some of the jackets and things that they have that will be at the shop for the 50th anniversary. I've got my eye on this flight jacket. Looks so sick. Oh, yeah. It's got like gold zippers and stuff like that. Like, have you guys seen that?
What?
Yeah.
I don't think I've seen it.
Oh man, here, let me post a photo. Okay, here, check that out.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
Did you post in the crew chat?
Yeah, well, in the audio chat channel for the recording channel.
That looks sick.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Sick. And you already got one?
No, that's at the it's going to be at the Celebration store next year, but yeah, they're teasing it. So tickets go on sale for Star Wars Celebration May 6th at it's like somewhere, I think it's noon. So have your party ready to go, and I
mean, after all this marketing, they should just send you one.
Yeah, I know, right? Why do they not? I mean,
we should do an escape pod meetup though. We should do an escape pod meetup.
Yeah, we should. Definitely should. All right. Without further ado, let's get into the game here, and we're going to spend the rest of the podcast playing this special experience that Bryce has put together. So let's dive in. All right, take it away.
All right, everybody, welcome. So this is going to be a little bit like the last time we've done it. I'm actually not going to explain at all what the game is until we draft our characters, okay? So I'm going to need each of our players. So our players are going to be Dan, Darian, Matt, and Phil. And Josh is going to be playing a special role. I'm going to need you guys to pick 3 characters and 1 vehicle or ship. And these can be characters or creatures. We're going to go through and do them one by one. If your character gets taken, you're going to have to pick someone else. So I will warn you, you're not going to know what your characters are going to be up to until we start this little collaborative storytelling. Okay, so make sure that they have a bit of different skill sets. You can bring a space slug if you want, but there might be consequences to bringing the space slug. All right.
Now, for the ship, does it have to have a hyperdrive?
That's up to you. You can bring a speeder bike. You can bring a ship. You can bring a Banter. Yeah. Okay. So I'm just gonna go down the list, and we're gonna start drafting these characters. Dan, you are up first. Who do you want for your first pick?
My all-time favorite Star Wars character ever since I was a wee lad has always been Hammerhead.
Yeah, from the Cantina.
I'm gonna go with him. Yes.
Awesome.
Momau Naden.
Hammerhead Cantina guy. What's even his job? Does he just hang out at the cantina all day?
Let's see. He's a Mel Ithorian who was exiled from his homeworld for revealing agricultural secrets. So I guess a spy.
Nice. He's a traitor. Amazing.
Traitor.
Okay, Darian, you're up.
There you go, Savage Press. Pretty well-rounded character.
Nice.
Okay, Phil, you're up. Do I have to ask?
Phil.
My bad. I forgot to push a talk.
Oh, no worries.
I'm gonna go with Watto actually.
Oh, amazing. And Matt, first character.
Can we go main characters that are known?
It can be anything. You can pick.
I'll go with Mando.
Yeah, you're gonna go with Din Djarin.
Din Djarin
himself. Okay, back up at the top. Dan, second character.
My second favorite character was always the Imperial Royal Guards.
Nice. And does this guy have a name, or is he just he's just one of the Imperial Royal Guard number 1? Okay, Darian.
Oh God, Wrecker.
Oh, Wrecker.
All right.
How are you guys going so fast? I have such a hard time choosing.
Who's
joining Watto?
Only getting 3.
Yeah, who's joining Watto?
Oh man, you know what? I'm gonna go Yin Yub.
Nice. Okay, and Matt, second character, who's joining the main.
I'll go. I think it's a Hunter.
Nice.
Bad Batch.
Yeah, Hana. And who will be joining Hammerhead guy and Imperial Guard number 1? Dan.
Mrs. Skywalker, Mara Jade.
Wow.
Oh wow.
What a crew. And Savage Oppress and Wrecker, who's rounding out that team?
Paz Vizsla.
Ooh.
Dang.
Paz Vizsla. This is a pretty it's a spicy team. Watto, Nia Nub, and
I don't know, man. What's the name of that one guy from that Trade Federation? Newt Gunray? Is that his name?
Newt Gunray.
Yeah, I'm going with him.
Newt Gunray.
No Jar Jar?
He has arrived.
I have thought about it, but I didn't want to go that far.
Wow.
All right, Matt. We got the Mando Hunter and
Chewbacca.
Chewie. There we go.
I hope this is the whole game about making trades and stuff.
It could be.
No idea what to expect.
Okay, Dan, I need a vehicle, a mode of transportation.
Isn't Dan?
High Interceptor.
Ooh. Okay, Darian.
I'm gonna go with the Laddie /S.
What's the /S?
Has a hyperdrive.
Oh, cool. I did not know that.
Wow.
It's only in the comic books, I believe.
And what's Neon Nub piloting, Phil?
I think I'm gonna stick with I'm gonna go with the Outrider.
Nice. Outrider. And Matt?
I'm gonna go with the original Razor Crest before it blew up.
Ooh, OG Razor Crest, not the cheap knockoff. Timu Crest.
Some yellow markings on it.
But you might like the new one. Give it a chance.
I know. I think I am gonna like the new one for sure. Be souped up.
The new one has rockets.
All right. So now that you've chosen your characters, this is actually your cast. This is the cast of your movie. Okay. You are cordially invited to the. This is an emergency Lucasfilm writers think tank. Okay, we need your help to pretty much write the next Star Wars film because we're out of ideas. Okay, we need something this is the criteria that you're going to be judged on. We need something that is going to really do it for the fans. We need some fan service. All right. The second criteria is going to be. How much can we market this and how many sequels can we make? Okay. And the third, it's like not quite as important, but how's the writing? So what's going to happen from here is if you have on your phones or with you a D100, I have one here if you want me to roll for you, or you can generate it on your phone. You're going to come in one at a time into the boardroom. And it just so happens that we do have the man himself here with us, Dave Filoni. You want to say hi?
Well, if it isn't the board. Hello, everybody.
Hello, sir. Hello, sir. Thank you for
hello, Dave.
Thank you for joining today. I have arrayed before you the four finest writers that we have working for us, and I'm sure they're going to have some great ideas today, sir.
Well, I mean, we'll see about that.
Yeah, I mean, I have let them know that there will be consequences for those who have the unchosen scripts, sir, as you requested.
They might not be any Jon Favreau's. I mean, we all know that him and I have made the only successful Disney era Star Wars movie.
So true. Wow. So, you're a visionary. Dan, do you have a D100, or would you like me to roll for you?
Please roll for me.
Okay. So what's going to happen is I'm going to roll 3 times. The first is going to be the setting of your movie. The second is going to be the plot of your movie. And the third is going to be the villain or opponent of your movie. And you're going to have to pitch why the cast that you chose is going to work with these three with the pretty much the script that you've written. So here we go. This is the first roll. We rolled a 43. So let's see. We have interior, Coruscant, Chancellor's office. The window is shattered. It's sunset. What? What are Hammerhead Guy, Imperial Royal Guard, and Mara Jade? What's going on here? They're hanging out in the Chancellor's office. It seems like a bit of a weird place for these guys to be.
So Hammerhead, who's not known to be scrupulous, he's brought some plans to for a new AI developed TIE interceptor.
Oh.
And he's handing it over to Imperial Royal Guard to hand to his boss, Emperor Palpatine. And Mara Jade is there to stop this trade from happening.
Oh, very interesting. Yeah, I can see why. Okay, let's move on to the. I'm gonna roll again. Here we go. We got a 24. So it seems that the dilemma that your crew is having is that It seems they have lost their way while delivering these secrets, and they must a retreat group must navigate back to safety after losing their guide. Where were they trying to get to, and how did they get lost?
Well, Emperor Palpatine's office is a very large office, and they, there's a lot of desks. There's a lot of royal guards like standing around. So if she's like having trouble figuring out which one's the right one to stop with get the TIE interceptor plans back, stop them from getting to Emperor Palpatine. So she's like lost in the hallways trying to find the right one.
Sounds riveting. What kind of what's kind of the genre of movie here that you're kind of going for?
Office space in the Star Wars universe.
Here we're gonna roll. I'm very excited to see who you picked for the leading villain in your movie. Got a 34.
Excuse me, Josh DeMero. Would it be at this point that I am inquiring about their choices, or would it be later?
Oh, you can step in whenever you'd like.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Feel free.
See, I'm new at my job too.
God, I hope he never listens to this.
And it looks like for your villains, you've chosen the entire Shadow Collective, Darth Maul and his crew. Would you like to expand on
that? Besides Mara Jade, Maul would also like to get the plans on these TIE interceptors so he can use them for the Shadow Collective. So he's bringing in his crew and some of his Mandalorian cronies to try to get the plans for himself.
Right.
And hijinks ensue.
So, which side is Mara Jade in all this? Is she the Emperor's hand at this point? Is she, shacking Luke up? What's going on? Talk to me here. Like, where's Mara Jade in all this?
She's with the good guys. This is when she's
okay.
With Luke. So she's trying to get these on. For the rebellion.
All right. So we can market a prequel or two out of this.
I'm telling you.
I'm thinking like book series, comic books, the full works.
Okay. All right.
Toy line, rides at Disneyland.
We could make a toy, sir, and bundle it with the TIE Interceptor.
Yeah. What kind of toys you thinking there? We gotta merch this thing up. I mean, like, where do you find the dollars in this?
I'm thinking a Hammerhead hoodie. Like the hoodie you put on your head and it's shaped like Hammerhead's head.
Very
because he's
nice.
really the star of the show.
Hammerhead hoodie. All right.
What else you got? For the non-apparels.
For the ladies, maybe some, red-haired wigs so they could themselves cosplay as Mara Jade.
Okay, all right. Cosplayers will dig that. All right. What about for the 98% of other Star Wars fans?
Some TIE Interceptor toys. Also, let's get some Crimson Guard hoodies as well. Like, full red.
Okay.
You put the hood and you can zip it all the way up and with a little visor so you can see through it.
Okay, big hoodie guy. What? You see, that's where I think maybe the red bathrobes might be a bit better. You know what I mean? We already got a hoodie. We got already Hammerhead hoodies.
Excellent suggestion.
I think a royal red bathrobe. I think that's where it's at. I think George would dig that. I think we should send George one of those.
This is why you're the boss. You have the best ideas.
That's right.
Oh,
maybe we should bring George in.
We could probably give him a call at the very end, just to get his thoughts on the winner.
I believe he's flying in soon, sir. He'll be arriving on his.
Oh, that's great.
His private N1 star.
So he should arrive to give his comments on the final selection.
That's right.
Okay. Well, that's wonderful.
Well, that certainly is an interesting script. I'm very excited to see the final battle, possibly between Hammerhead Cantina guy and Darth Maul. Dan, do you want to give us a brief last little description of your movie? Just an overall summary.
Sometimes the most important battles are fought in an office when you're looking to protect the galaxy from stolen plans.
All right.
Very nice.
And your comments about why the window is smashed?
Mara Jade had to get in there as fast as possible, and she just decided a window was the best way to get in there.
Okay. And nobody noticed, eh? Not one of the many
It's a
royal
really
guards
big
around.
office.
It's a very big office. Yeah. Okay. People might buy that. Yeah. All right. Let's just roll with it. Yeah, for now.
All right. All right. Well, thank you for your time, Dan. We'll send the next candidate in. Darian, I believe he's coming through the door right now. Darian, welcome.
Thanks for having me.
Oh, no worries. Okay, here we go. I believe you have a script for us.
I believe I do.
Okay.
Get you to roll, though.
So let's see. You've cast Savage Opress, Wrecker, Paz Vizsla, and the LAAT gunship. Surely this is going to be some sort of action movie, yes?
That is absolutely the plan.
All right, well, we'll see.
I like the confidence.
You gotta trust the dice. Okay. So you got a 65. So it seems that you've set your movie exterior Lothal Factory, smokestacks belching in the day. Were you a big fan of Star Wars Rebels, sir?
I am, in fact.
Nice. Yes. You're not just saying that because Dave's here, right?
No. Not at all.
Is that so?
Okay, and do another roll here. We got we got a 66. Looks like your plot. If you want to tell us a little bit more, it just says here. It seems as though your cast here of action, very edgy characters here are going to be smuggling medicine past a blockade. I'm just curious of these characters. They don't seem like people who would maybe care too much about most people. Who's the medicine going to?
Well, it's going to the Lothcats of Ball, and their modus operandi for this operation is it's a stealth mission. So if there's no one left to notice, no one will notice.
Oh, interesting. I did not know these characters had a soft spot for Lothcats. Did you know that, Dave?
Well, I see. I just found it interesting handing off the torch to another writer because you always get to see the interesting things that they add into these characters, and I never knew that Savage Opress would ever have picked a Lothcat to be his partner in life. You know, where does his love of Lothcats come from?
I believe it's with butter in a pan, but to each their own.
Interesting.
Because Wrecker does seem like someone who might enjoy a Lothcat as a friendly, cuddly pal.
Yeah, maybe he is. Where does this fit into the canon exactly? Because Savage dies and Wrecker's like he's around, and Paz is where's he on all this? How is he alive? How is he alive, Darian? Is there an explanation for that somewhere?
Well, Paz is an early teenager, and this is towards the end of Maul's reign on Mandalore. So
okay,
the timeline does work out.
So we got two big guys and a kid. I think it works. Like we make a lot of stories about kids and hanging out with big action star adults.
Yeah, they're taking them under their wings and showing them how to be a tank.
All right.
Okay.
So what's wrong with the Lothcats?
What's wrong with the Lothcats, sir? It looks like here, I believe it says that. It looks. It looks as if sir, they're having. The Lothcats are sick for some reason because of an altercation with I believe it says here, a pack of Kowakian monkey lizards.
Wow.
Oh, yeah. What? Those are diseased little things.
Disease. Wow. We've seen those. Wow. Maybe John and I shouldn't have had a scene where people are eating those. We put that in The Mandalorian, and people eat those things. Oh, that's gross.
Well, if you cook them well enough, all the disease gets out of them. But Lothcats aren't known for cooking their food. They just eat them raw.
Oh, man.
Well, is that the plan then? Because I see you mentioned before Savage Opress possibly has a taste for Lothcats. Is this how he defeats the monkey lizards?
Absolutely. Got to get their scourge out of the galaxy one way or another. They're not that funny. They are delicious, but the amount of work that it takes to get rid of the diseased meat it's just not worth it.
Right. So this is it seems as though I'm questioning the people don't really care about the environment these days or animals. Is this kind of a movie to kind of bring that to light for the viewers?
Absolutely. People love their pets, and loth cats can be pets, but they can also be a viable food source.
Interesting. Okay. So why Lothal? Is there a reason for this factory? Smokestacks. Is that part of the plot?
Well, they're feeding their factory workers these Kowakian monkey lizards, so that's where all
those poor people
is coming from. And while they're trying to cure all of these poor loth cats, they're gonna cut the head off the problem at the factory.
Wow. Okay, we've never done an outreach style movie before. That really
lots of action.
Very nice. Okay.
That's very nice. Actually, sorry. I think we have PETA on the phone right now. I think they might have an issue with a lot of this animal.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll move on to the next.
Bit of animal cruelty. Oh my goodness. Yeah, what kind of toys do you like dead loth cats? Is that something that you were thinking for the merchandise?
Oh, I was thinking we'd have the whole wrecking crew as like a 3-pack of figures. And then we can have a new laddie because there's not enough of those out on the market. So we could have like a black version to show that it's the spacefaring version.
Okay, all right. What about you? Any hoodies?
Yeah, we could have the Sauvage hoodie and do a Black Series helmet for maybe Wrecker or Paz. We've had great success with the Mandalorian helmets. So getting another one that's not just a repaint would be major marketing success.
All right. Any stuffies?
Oh, yeah. We could have both the Loth Cat and the Monkey Lizard, have them in a dueling pack.
Interesting. Okay. All right. I can live with that.
Have you heard enough, sir?
I think I have, yeah. Yes. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you for your time.
So thank you for coming in.
All right. Sir, I'm going to be sending in Phil here. Phil, please come on in.
We really got to fix that door. You think with all the billions around here, we get a new bloody door.
Where are the Ugnaughts?
Yeah. Nice to meet you, Phil. What do you got for us?
All right.
Hello, Mr. Filoni. I love your hat.
Thank you.
See here, you have
trademark. You gotta build up the IP for oneself. Someone as famous as I know nowadays.
All right, sir. Phil, is it? It seems. Let's see here. You have Watto. I guess is he your leading actor, or who is your leading actor here?
Leading actor. I have two of them.
Oh,
I've got Watto and Newt Gunray are kind of going to be like buddy cops. You know what I mean?
Right.
Except no cops, just buddies, actually.
Right. And I see here that you have it set on Dathomir, which is very interesting. Dathomir in a swamp. Yes, this mystic, distant chanting. Who's doing this chanting, sir?
Chanting?
Yes, and who? And may I ask, what are these characters doing on Dathomir?
So the idea is that, so Yenub, he was actually. I think he was asking Watto, for some help finding something special, and Watto kind of got it out of him that he's looking for a Jedi treasures. You know what I mean?
Oh,
and they're buried in this place, and you know what? Who was around the corner? Our boy Newt Gunray overheard everything, and he's like, I got to get a piece of this action.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I see. Under the plot here, it says. The team must protect this. What did you call it, sir?
It's like a Jedi treasure, right? Like a holocron, maybe.
And it's a hidden Jedi treasure.
That's right.
Right. And what's Newt Gunray doing with this hidden treasure?
Yeah. What does he want with that thing? Yeah.
Well, so the idea is that Ninub needed it to find secret plans. Yeah, see? And then but Watto and Gunray here, they wanted it to sell because they've been down on their luck. things have not been going well, and they're both trying to get back on their feet. So they thought this is their meal ticket. So they were just kind of, just keeping tabs, following them around, kind of like pretending to be his friend. And then I'm thinking maybe a little change of heart when something happens.
Oh, interesting.
And may I ask, how does Nine know Watto?
So he was asking him for some help finding, because he had a map, I guess, or something that was leading.
I don't want to hear something. I need the details. I need the details, Phil. Give me the details.
Love the hand movements.
Well, sir, there's a very interesting detail here, sir. It seems as if, this is very interesting. The lead villain apparently is a band of traveling entertainers, sir.
What? A band? Phil, where are you taking this story, man?
These entertainers, they're undercover. That's the thing. You don't know. You don't see it. You know what I mean?
Undercover. I like it.
If anything, I know that I had written down that they were a band, but I think they were kind of a swoop gang, and I think that what was going on is that Ninja was stuck on Tatooine. Yes, it was a punk band. Exactly.
That'll do well with the kids, sir.
I think so.
You think you can market some action figures for them?
Oh, absolutely, and they can. You know what? You can even give them costumes.
Okay. Halloween.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And picture this, sir. All right, you have a wall of merchandise. Newt Gunray's face on everything, but there's this one, because Nin Nub is kind of like he's not the main character, but it kind of follows him, the story. But you have a hoodie or a t-shirt, sir, and it's like Watto and Watto and Newt Gunray back to back, and it says now there's two of them.
I like it. Okay. All right.
Hey guys, I just saw George Lucas in the lobby.
Oh man, he's here already.
He's there already.
Yeah, we haven't even heard Matt's go yet.
All right, we got to finish this up. All right, Phil, thank you very much. We're gonna have to.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you for coming in.
Watto is in some legal trouble, so
we'll get George's advice.
Have to pull some strings to get Watto in this film, but hopefully that works out. All right, Matt. You may come in.
Hello, Mr. Filoni. Please excuse my signature Dave Filoni hat that I'm wearing and my tight Grogu green tank top with my Chewbacca strap little purse on the side and my khaki shorts with my Mando boots.
Yeah. Hey, Josh, I thought you said that we wouldn't be hiring any fans.
I'm glad to be here. Man, I remember that one time we had a churro. We had a churro in front of
I have no idea.
Indiana Jones.
I mean, this guy's a total nerd. Like, we can't hire somebody like that.
Honestly, he doesn't look at all like that.
Sorry, I have some paint on my fingers from building my Boba Fett suit at home.
Yeah. Do you mind if we see your driver's license?
Sure. Hold on one second. Let me get this out of my wallet, and here you go.
But you know what, sir? I don't know who this guy is, but he's got some good ideas. You might want to read this here.
Yeah, all right. Here you go. Here is your card back.
Okay.
And I was talking to George. I saw George Lucas down in the lobby, and he was telling me about how he's still pretty pissed off about the radar dish on the Falcon and Galaxy's Edge and Disneyland Anaheim. You know what I mean? It's really pissing him off, and I just really want to do everything I can to help him get that radar dish. You know what I mean? Get the round one back.
Just relax. It's all right.
All right. Okay. I'm sorry.
If you stick around, maybe we'll introduce you. But
Okay.
All right. What do you got for us?
Okay. So it looks like Matt here has as the main leading cast in the movie, the Mando, Hunter, Chewie, and featuring the OG Razor Crest. Matt, do you want to just maybe say a few sentences on why you chose this crew?
And why did you choose the Razor Crest? Because we blew it up.
Because it's one of the best designs that Doug Chang has made.
So does this happen between the established season 1 and season 2, or?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, before.
All right.
Yes.
All right.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Absolutely. Right before. Unless you think we should have the new one, then we should definitely have the new one.
All right. So he's flexible on that. I see. Okay.
I'm very flexible.
Right.
I'm just happy to be here with you, Mr. Filoni. I'm just happy to be here.
Right.
I gotta breathe.
All right.
It seems as the setting here, you've chosen. Let's see, interior freighter cargo hold in brackets, hidden stowaway breathing quietly.
Who's stowed away? Who's stowed away, Matt?
Chewbacca, sir.
Really? He fits in there?
Yeah, yeah. I haven't quite figured out how yet, but yeah, he's totally fit there.
I don't know, like he's a big guy.
Chewie's still alive. Chewie's still alive in there.
Sir, the fans have been really responding well to small critters and small characters. I think maybe what Matt is saying is we shrink Chewbacca, sir.
Isn't that just an Ewok?
Or you know what? No, Chewie has his baby in his little front pouch.
Lumpy.
He has like a little front pouch.
Do we put Lumpy in the movie? No, you got Chewbacca
Lumpy.
here. Yeah, you can only have one.
Okay.
Okay. I see where you're going with this. Okay. All right. Well, maybe we can turn him into a smaller. I don't know, but we'll figure it out. Well, what do you got? What else
a little baby Chewie, and then he can be friends with Grogu.
For the narrative, sir, something about So I guess this crew, it says here that they are co-workers and they have to submit a critical project by midnight despite sabotage from others. This is some sort of office movie, office sitcom, if you want to.
Okay, all right.
What sort of critical project are they working on that they have to submit?
So this is a Hunter and Din Djarin, right? Working together to get this project done by midnight. They want it immediately. It's for a new game that they're making for the Empire.
And
the Empire wants a new app.
Is Chewbacca in on this, or is he hiding in the cargo hold to steal the secrets of this game?
Chewbacca is hiding to steal the secrets of this game, but he's trying to keep his baby quiet, but the baby just won't be quiet.
So Chewie's the bad guy. We
haven't decided who the villain is yet.
But he's trying to steal the plan. So who's the real bad guy?
Sir, the bad guy here, it says a group. A group of moisture farmers, sir.
What?
And it says they're struggling to survive.
Moisture farmers. Wow. Okay, that's very creative. Matt, what do you have to say about the moisture farmers? Why are they bitter people? Why are they bitter people?
Okay, the moisture farmers have been trying to farm moisture for years and years off the desert planets, right? And they're just fed up. They just want some respect. Can they just get some respect and have some decent, just some decent living for these poor moisture farmers, And they're just done. They're done. You know what I mean? They're done.
Okay.
And then Uncle Owen, they're still upset about Uncle Owen,
This is going to do very well with the Republicans, sir.
I think or even the crowd that a movie that it feels very similar to this. I think it's called The Social Network. Was that your inspiration?
Yes, that's my inspiration. Okay. Yes. Yeah, I'm a huge fan of that film, and of that writer, Aaron Sorkin. I used to work with him on the West Wing.
So what does Hunter add to all of this? What kind of skills does he bring to the project?
Actually, I was a tour guide, and I met him on the West Wing. Hunter uses his GPS skills to help them write out all the maps that they're going to be putting in for the app.
Okay.
The Imperial Army. Yeah. So it's it's just a fun app for a bored Imperial worker to work on while he's working on his reports.
Okay. And what does the app do?
What does the app do?
Yeah. You said it was a game, right? Is it a game or an app?
Yeah, it's a game. It's an app game that you can play with your droid. Yeah.
Really? Yeah. Okay.
You can play with any droid, any R2 unit.
So what do they need the maps for?
The maps are to find hidden treasures throughout the Death Star.
And who hides these treasures?
Moisture farmers.
The moisture farmers. The moisture farmers that are trying to steal the plan? They're hiding the treasure that the app is trying to find? Oh, my gosh. By the Force, I'm very confused. What does Din Djarin add to all this?
Dave, I'm so sorry. You know what? I've been consulting the wrong people. I've been consulting Kathleen Kennedy this whole time. I apologize.
Oh, well, that explains things. Can you say a little bit more as to why Din Djarin is a good fit for the cast?
Because he's Mando.
Yeah, you're
Mando's going to roll up, right?
You are right. I shouldn't have questioned it.
He's got a limp. It's cool, right?
Would you mind if we brought Favreau in, if we brought John in for consulting on the character? Are you opposed to that?
No, bring him in. Bring him in. I love John.
All right. Okay, I'll pencil that in. Thank you, Matt.
Yeah.
Thank you very
Oh,
much,
and where's George? I was waiting for George.
Oh, I think is it the secretary?
Yeah, hey,
Yeah, George Lucas is here.
Lucas is here. He's coming in.
Is he coming in? Okay.
Hey, Dave.
George, my old friend. Hey, take the seat. All right, I'm gonna step aside
George.
here.
Oh, hello, George.
George, tell us about the radar dish. The radar dish.
Yeah, what do you mean the radar dish?
The radar dish that you're so upset about from the Falcon. You're just telling me that in the lobby.
Oh, I mean, they made it. Why'd they need to change it? It was perfectly
Because the
round.
Force Awakens one, because you don't like the sequel one, remember? You don't remember this conversation we had?
Yeah.
Drinking blue milk together?
Yeah, they messed it up. They mucked it up.
Yeah, we're drinking blue milk.
Everyone
Don't
loves
you remember?
it. Yeah.
You know, churro. You were telling how much frustrated you were on the opening night.
Yeah, I mean, people like circles, not squares. Yeah.
All right,
exactly. Circles.
George, we know your time is very precious, George. We're gonna invite all these writers back in the room here, just for a couple round of last questions, and maybe if you could do the honors, sir, of choosing maybe the movie that we go ahead and produce here.
Okay, all right. So these are the four people. All right.
Yes. So we have Dan, sir. He had a maybe an intrigue movie, sir, featuring some of your beloved creations, sir. Hammerhead Cantina Guy. I'm sure you know and love and remember Hammerhead Cantina Guy. And Mara Jade, sir. We all know you love Mara Jade, yes?
Yeah. She's all right. I'm looking at the poster right now. I mean, it's it's not bad. It's all right. Yeah, it's looking all right. It's got this dark tone in a city of billions. One file can change everything. The truth doesn't fly; it's hidden. It's interesting.
Yes. And then Darian here looks like more of an environmental piece, sir, about maybe something a little more educational.
The wild batch forged in chaos. Record prepared and Safaris on the hunt. They're on the way over their heads. Can you tell me something? Who the hell is Wrecker? Is that one of mine?
Sir,
I don't remember making him.
I don't know. I haven't watched Star Wars in probably 10 years, sir.
All right. Okay. All right. All right.
I'd say maybe it's from Halo.
Yeah. Okay.
It looks can make a great toy. This features a lot of plushy potential, sir.
All right. That looks interesting. All right. What else we got?
And then we have Phil, sir. It looks like he has a real sweet spot for the Phantom Menace, sir.
All right. Okay. All right. This one looks interesting. Yeah. Swamp Cops. Dathomir. Wano and Gunner on the hunt. Yeah, they're in the way over their heads. Okay. There's
do you want us to change? If we go ahead with this production, should we change Newt Gunray's accent, sir? Or should we just leave it?
Well, I think it sounds best when he's like kind of Asian,
Right. So, yeah.
He's like owns an enterprise.
There's a lot of diversity in this crew. I think there's a lot of potential.
Yeah.
And then last but not least, sir, we have Matt. Maybe a sort of a social network trying to hit with I don't know, maybe the millennials here.
All right.
Cargo, developing some apps.
Yeah, the Star Wars freighter office.
Angry blue-collar workers, sir.
Interesting. Oh, okay. All right. Cargo confidential. Mando Chewie Hunter on the hunt. Missing expense reports. They're in cargo hold. Smugglers born. Okay. All right. Sounds kind of interesting. Yeah, film it like documentary style, kind of like The Office.
Yeah, exactly, sir.
Who's filming it?
Please don't talk to George.
I'm sorry, sir.
Is he supposed to be talking to me?
No, sir. I'm sorry. We'll just get him in.
Have a churro. Here's a churro, George. Here's a churro.
He's giving me stuff now. Did you want this signed? You want to sign this?
Yeah, that'd be great. That'd be great, sir.
All right, I'll sign it later.
All right, sir. We only have as you know, we really Disney really we don't have a huge budget this year, so we can only make one of these movies. But we didn't want to proceed without your blessing, sir. So if you could, maybe we'll throw these posters up for the fans, see how they do. But just for your initial opinion on maybe which one we should greenlight.
All right. I think they're all interesting. I gotta say, I like the.
Is there any, sir, that you think that you might be able to stretch out into a trilogy?
I think there's something about the. People. I don't know why people love The Office, but that's franchisable. People go for seasons on that thing. It's boring as heck, but people dig that. People dig that up. On the other hand, people love seeing the Emperor again, and I don't know. I don't know what the heck Mara Jade is doing there, but something speaks to me about that. This one with Watto, he's my guy, and just seeing a movie with him again is. Just get the stuff. I like the idea of some Halloween gang costumes for kids.
Yes, sir. We have an opportunity maybe to give Max Rebo a mohawk for maybe his punk rock debut.
That's kind of neat. Yeah. And then again, there's this Hammerhead hoodie over here. But yeah. And then this Savage hoodie, kind of like that. Lost Cats. I don't know what the hell those are, but that sounds interesting. Okay.
George, why don't we put all three together?
I think this could make a really good series. We're looking at a 4-part special here. We start with the the hunt for Jedi stuff, and then we go on from there, and we spend some time on a ship and building an app. And then,
excellent choice. I think that's an excellent choice. Excellent choice.
Yeah, I don't know. I think we can kind of mix it up, get these guys together, make them make the movie of their dreams. Put them all in one.
It does say here, sir, in Matt's contract, if we are to proceed with this one, he demands the Millennium Falcon dish be replaced.
Yeah, well, I don't know if I like this. I don't know if I like that idea. I feel like Disney is I feel like they know what they're doing now. They don't need me around here. Why am I here? All right. Now what the hell? I'll just pick one. Okay, I'll just pick one. Let's go with the one that's got some Watto in there. I like that one. I think got some new Gunray, Dathomir. Makes no sense, but that's the spirit of Star Wars in there. It's just trying to make sense of it all. But they're all really great options.
Oh, don't worry, sir. We will definitely go ahead with producing this one for you.
Make sure you make these other 3 as well. Make them all sequels.
I'm sure we'll develop some sort of. Maybe lower quality animated series with the rest of these.
But I'm a sucker for Watto, so that's the one.
Anyone in particular you'd want to play Watto?
You just bring back the old original guy. I don't know who did we hire the first time around.
Brad Pitt, right?
Brad Pitt, really?
Yeah, I think he's just he's just method acting.
Yeah, okay, yeah. He might ask for too much money, but.
Okay.
We get that guy that does everything now. D. Bradley, Buku or something.
D. Bradley Dooku.
Oh, that'd be perfect.
Yeah. Well, what's his name? D. Bradley Boku? Boku, D.
Baker, sir. Baker
D. Bradley. Yeah. Get that guy. He's cheap.
Yes, sir. Well, we'll do it right away. Anyways, all right. I'd like to thank all of you writers are coming in. You will definitely be contacted when these go into production.
All right.
George, thank you for stopping by. We don't want to waste any more of your time, sir.
Yeah, okay. Well, I'll see you on the red carpet. I'm out.
Thank you for your time, gentlemen. I really appreciate it.
Wow.
Thanks. Okay, yeah, thanks, George. You didn't even say goodbye to me, Josh. You didn't say goodbye.
Seems like you didn't even acknowledge your presence.
It's like she's a bit bitter. I've taken the role of creative. Oh, I can't be. I'll have to catch up with him in a bit. All right, we should call the board and ask for their opinion on this. Yeah?
I think so, sir. I think so.
Okay, all right.
We have to make one of these. This is all we got. What a wide array of talent we had today. Thank you all for contributing to this little session. What do you guys think of the movies you made?
I wish I had gotten the Moisture Farmers as my villains. Because, talk about getting a level 11 solution for a level 1 problem.
Moisture Farmers Unite.
There's a pretty big variety of things you could have gotten on here. The app one was very funny to get randomly drawn. Siblings must locate and secure hidden inheritance.
that could definitely work for Savage and Mall.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah, great job, guys.
Yeah, good job.
A lot of that was on the spot.
That was amazing.
It was good little improv.
Yeah, well done.
Yeah. And great job, Josh, for your voices. You're doing great.
Yeah, good job, Josh.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Yeah. I feel this whole podcast is just an excuse for him to use those voices, honestly.
Right. The next one, we should be pitching stuff to Anakin.
No.
I'd love to pitch to
Over
Anakin.
the next game, yeah.
I love that Dave Filoni just became more Southern Belle as you went on.
Oh, man. Yeah, Dave. All right, so do we do a voting thing here, or do you want to?
I think we just let
let it
Just
go.
let George decide. That was
Just
good.
let George decide. Okay,
Yeah.
all right, cool.
I mean,
Let George decide.
He might be a bit
Or the
biased
fans.
since it was his movie.
Yeah, let
that
the
all
fans
characters
decide,
were-
yeah.
I mean, we can let the fans decide. We should
Yeah.
get those posters up for.
Yeah, we'll get those posters up on the Twitter and on Blue Sky. And if anyone listening out there has their opinion on which one of these you would watch, let us know. And hopefully you enjoyed the laugh. So yeah, thank you guys all for playing that. That was awesome. Thank you, Bryce, for organizing that. That was pretty good. That was pretty great. It's gonna be the highlight of the week.
Yeah.
So
that was fun. Thank you.
Yeah, my pleasure. That was great.
All right. Well, I think that wraps things up for today. I'm looking forward to Mandalorian and Grogu, and check out those merch sales once again. Definitely take a look at Star Wars Celebration tickets on sale in 2 days, and plenty of more as we discussed, as well as same day you get Celebration tickets. Look into those founding member options for the Lucasfilm Museum. So yeah. We'll go one by one here, and if you have any kind of sign off, just kind of pop it in. But I guess we'll start with Darian.
All right. This is the way I have spoken.
All right. And we will catch you in another one. Dan, we will see you in the next one.
May the force be with you.
May the force be with you, sir. And Matt, I'm sure we will catch you again for the last of our mall after show.
Yes, sir. Moisture Farmers Unite.
All right. Enjoy the tea party. And Phil, may the fourth be with you, sir. Thank you.
Yes, only money. Or something like that.
Only money.
There you go.
Loving it.
All right. Last but not least, thank you to Bryce. Thank you for organizing the game and for joining us this week.
Yeah, may the fourth be with you guys. Thanks for tuning in.
All right. Thank you so much to our audience. We really appreciate all of you. And we always look forward to this day each week, the day that Star Wars podcast recording is happening, or whenever one is released. It's always a little, it's kind of special to, I guess, give back to Star Wars fans with some fun chat and conversation. And as you know, we don't do this for any particular ad making money machine or anything like that. But we do love seeing those positive reviews come in. And, definitely appreciate any 5 stars that you might be able to dish out on Spotify or Apple Podcasts or whatever have you. It always makes us happy. I do have a chat with the other guys. I share any reviews that are left comment-wise. Go and check out the Bucketheads YouTube channel, the Twin Sun Film Foundation. They have something launching on May 4th as well. So you can look forward to that, or within the next few weeks when they do launch it. May the force be with you guys. See you in the next one.